This is part 6 of our Earth Temple Let's Play, and it took us 6 parts, but we finally decided to look up and see what race Medley was. Yeah. She's a Rito. Or
let's go. Let's stick with one and let's go with it. So
Rito. Rito sounds
okay.
good.
We'll go with Rito. Okay.
And we did find out she is a sage of this temple.
I thought for the longest time that other person was a sage.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who it is.
The spirit or whatever.
Yeah, spirit.
Yeah.
And that Medley was like a guardian or like a descendant
just
or something like that.
If you remember back to parts, I think we talked about back in part 1 or 2. We were trying to figure out what in the world she is.
Yeah. But I think it's more like parts 1 through 5.
Yeah. So now that we're
and then we decided, hey, we better get some knowledge on this.
Yeah, that's not our speciality.
No,
as you guys have probably.
Well, it makes it more natural, I think. You know.
It does. It does.
Because we don't have time to sit there and know all the races, all the characters, and like everything about Zelda games.
We certainly don't.
You might think we do, but we don't.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, it might.
Yeah, we just like playing the game.
We like playing. We like cutting the videos, and we like commentating videos. Everything else is too much work.
Yeah, exactly. Man, this room took me forever because, well, I put transition to cut some of it out.
Yeah.
But like, I just could not get the reflections that I wanted in this room.
It's a struggle because you have to be at the right angle. Like, if you're facing too far away from the light source, it won't reflect off your shield.
And I got that one like right in front of me, obviously, that's the door. But like that corner one, I'm not sure what was behind there. I never ended up getting it.
Yeah.
But I could not get the angle of that thing whatsoever because the light beam reflecting off Medley's so small too.
It's tiny, yeah.
Just the combination just didn't work out for me.
It was probably just another rupee or something anyway.
Yeah.
Or it would be one of those trick ones.
I know it was in a treasure chest because I would have got it. I'd been like, well, it's probably something important.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, our wallet only holds 1,000 rupees, and I think we're already.
Well, is it getting bigger than that? I don't remember getting bigger.
I couldn't tell you.
I can't either.
But we're already up to 930, so there's no problem in leaving a few rupees behind.
You know, we got the yellow one in the door.
Yeah. We definitely struggle a little bit getting them lined up here. We're gonna start using both of their reflections, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
But it is tough to get lined up.
It is. Yeah, it really is. It's a lot easier to reflect off the mirror.
Yeah.
Than it is to do this.
It really is. Like you said, it's a tiny little beam.
And it does like you said, like I said. Then it's gonna be like what you said. Like it doesn't go that far either.
No, not at all.
I mean,
and then this camera angle with the fence behind you, it didn't make it any easier.
You know, it's probably not really as difficult as we're making it sound. We're just trying to make ourselves look better.
It took us a little while.
No, everybody has this much trouble on this part right here.
I know I did. It gave me some fits, so I can't even criticize.
That's probably the SD visuals is what it was.
Well, the problem is too, like you're trying to look through that beam of light and see what you're looking at, and it's a bit of a pain. I think you do try.
We're just full of excuses right now.
Hey, we're gonna make up every excuse we can. I do like how we kind of try to get this last one, and then we just say screw it.
Yeah, I thought I had it. Like I said, I don't think it's very important, and who knows what's even back there, but
it's probably an enemy.
I just couldn't get it.
No,
I'm close right there, and I think I eventually just said, you know what,
it's not worth
this thing.
Yeah.
Like a sword swing is going to help out right there. I was trying to reflect light back at it.
Yeah. Finally, just like, come on, Medley.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I hate this place.
That pretty much describes this entire dungeon in a nutshell. Let's get out of here. I hate this place.
Yeah. And like we said, like kind of our earlier parts, like, I mean, I know we mentioned it a lot, but just like, just the color's so dual, and especially in the HD version where the color just really popped.
Yeah.
It just was kind of blah in this room.
It really was. Now, I wonder, because you see Medley got hit and she's kind of blinking there. Is there a limit to the number of times she can get hit before
there probably is. It's probably like the escort mission on Skyward Sword with Scrapper, right?
Yeah, I hate little robot.
Or when she gets hit, does it take health out of you, too?
I don't know.
Too, but like, that could also be it. Maybe she gets hit and maybe it takes some of your health. Because I see her missing a core of her heart.
Yeah.
I don't know if we lost it somewhere else.
We probably had one of these coffins land on us here.
Possibly, could have.
Although I think that Redead just saved you from that coffin.
Yes, And I just hate the way they look in this. Like, I mean, if you're going to make Redeads, don't make it like, it's Toon Link. It's not like a childish game per se.
Yeah.
But it's got more like childish animations.
It really does.
You know, obviously being like a Toon Link.
Yeah.
But like just, I don't know. I didn't feel like Redeads fit in this game at all because I think they should look scary. You know, like in Ocarina, like in Majora's Mask, and
Twilight Princess has
in this game, they're just kind of like. That's not an enemy.
No.
It's like a friend you can hug. You know,
exactly.
Go have a beer with or something, you know?
And they do give you a hug. I will say that.
Yeah,
it's not the hug you want.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want that hug.
It's not a good hug. But, no, they're just such a departure from the normal art style for the Redeads themselves. You're right. They do look very weird compared to the Redeads we're used to.
And I don't like them. Like I said, like one thing I didn't like they try to make like the Shadow Temple in this game. I didn't like them putting a Shadow Temple in this game. But I am kind of glad that they kind of brought back some similarities to it and say, just it's always cool to go through a dungeon that's like a dungeon that you've played through before, even though it didn't belong in this game for me personally.
It's got some throwback.
I did like that. Yeah, it was throwback to a dungeon that we played in a previous game.
And not to totally go off topic what we were talking about, I kind of love this little scene right here.
I thought you were going to say the song, and I was like, yeah, we already said that.
Well, I do love the song, too. But it's cool playing it to, like, split this big stone thing out of your way and to go a little deeper. And it is cool hearing her playing it on the harp. I really like
how a song splits a stone that big is beyond me. It's
magic,
and then how Link opens the door, like, without using his hands.
With a girl sitting on his head.
There's, like, no technology, but apparently they have the capabilities of having sliding doors in temples.
I guess. I don't know how any of it works.
Well, that's the whole Zelda game.
Yeah. I do kind of like this big spiral staircase room. I just think it's a cool visual to have, like, a big open... Of course, anytime we have big spiral staircases, we've been fans of those ever since, Ocarina of Time.
I always like it does look like there's a floor. I'm not sure. I think there is a floor down there.
I think so too.
But I always like in Zelda games, like when you have that feeling of like falling to your death. I guess you say. Even though it like takes a heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like falling to your death. I always like that verticality of those things in Zelda games. And when we get a big long spiral staircase like that with that element to it, yeah, I do love it too.
And this is one of the few rooms in this dungeon that's this wide open. So it's just a nice room. It's just a nice change of pace. To throw in here to have something this open, I don't know. It's just it's a neat looking room.
It's something very simple. I love those vines right there. Just to add some green color, like to the dungeon. It kind of broke it up a little bit.
And we'll be climbing on them. That's for
sure.
Well,
they wouldn't be there if we weren't going to go climbing on them. Hopefully not.
That's the truth.
And this is a room like I hate this room. But I love this room because, man, it was a pain to figure out. But, boy, was it awesome when it all came together.
We spent a lot of time.
I was like, really good puzzle there.
We spent a lot of time in this room trying to eventually light up the two eyes of the statue against the back wall here, similar to what we did earlier in this dungeon, only there's a lot more mirror action we're going to be doing to get through this room. It is pretty cool when it finally all comes together.
This is like kind of like one of those things, like, I heard like because I played Wind Waker so like far down the road, but like one thing I always heard from people was this room, like the mirror room in the Earth Temple, like I heard about this room coming into this game before obviously I played it,
and we spent a lot of time in it.
Yes, we did. Well, it's just the first time it's just confusing, and I'm still trying to like learn the mechanics of what all the mirror shield can do. Yeah. So
it can make treasure chests appear. Yes, we're always happy about that and getting the
But man, here like later on, like obviously the next part, because this wraps up part 6.